Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Bryce Talk Show. This episode is being recorded with the Zoom H1 Essential. That's right, this episode is being recorded with the Zoom H1. In this episode, I want to take the time to reflect on this summer. It's Labor Day today, September 2nd, at the time I'm making this recording. So I want to make this and talk about, the summer of this year and the best memories made so far this summer. If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel. That will help. And without further ado, let's get on with the show. I want to talk a couple moments here about this summer and kind of give my 2 cents into this. Now, this summer has been pretty interesting. A lot of stuff, with me anyway, and it's been active. Definitely swam a lot. That's no shocker to anybody, is it? And spent a lot of time out at the bars, going to the patio, like even Twin Peaks. I go to the patio. Well, not a bar, but I go to the patio sometimes and hang out. Biggest thing so far has got to be the Columbus Airshow. Now, if you remember, the Airshow featured the U.S. Thunderbirds. The U.S. Thunderbirds were in there this year. They did their show from 14th through 16th, so Friday through Sunday, Father's Day weekend, which was when they started. I went on Friday, that day on the 14th. I went on that Friday. It was actually pretty good. If you want to hear more about that, I've got videos about that. And an actual vlog, which was really, really good. A lot of stuff. We took a lot of pictures. A lot of videos and everything. There was a lot that was in there. Now, also, a lot of things I bought, this summer. For instance, my FM transmitter. As you know, I got a QMO, or however it's pronounced. It's QMO. It's an FM transmitter. Puts out as far as 7 watts. And it has a fan. When you turn on the transmitter, it has a fan. And when you turn it on, it will make a noise. And it's basically for helping with heat. So when I turn it on, you'll hear this sound. As you can tell, that was a fan turning on, and that's what the fan does. What's so weird about this? Although it probably isn't unexpected. The transmitter makes the carbon monoxide detector go off. Awkward enough. It makes the alarm go off, so you'll hear these 3 loud beeps. Not 4, because 4 would be carbon monoxide. These 3 beeps, it would make it go off. And, maybe if I change the power setting, maybe, it would do it. Maybe putting an antenna outside would help with that. But it was just weird because, the carbon monoxide detector would go off and you'd hear it. Beep, beep, beep. I'm like, oh, gee. I have not tested the range on this transmitter. Definitely have not at all tried this transmitter when it comes to the range, but it does have a real big antenna on it, and that's good. Another thing I bought this summer was what you're hearing now is recorded with the Zoom H1. Bought that sometime around the 9th of July. I actually got it. On the 11th was when it came. At first, I didn't use it because I didn't order the kit, which was a dumbass move of me. I only ordered the Essential Zoom H1, which is what I'm using, but I didn't order the whole kit, which came with the batteries, and it came with 32GB SSD card, which I don't need. I could just buy this 128GB SD card because with the recorder that comes right now, it records a lot of stuff. The space is so big. Although it would come with a windscreen, which I'm actually looking to get one right now, because as you can tell, the microphone on this thing is sensitive. That's why certain words, I'm not even speaking close to the mic. I don't even have to speak so close to the mic, and you can tell how sensitive the Zoom H1 really is. I ended up getting another an SD because I didn't want to use the same one for my GoPro, because I have one that I have in my GoPro for when I film and do stuff, and I don't want to use that same SD card. So what I ended up doing, getting another one. Another thing about this summer, AudioPub became a thing. I think on the 22nd or whenever of June it came out by a Mastodon username, the Mindbender, and he had made this alternative to any audio, which is like sharing audio, and people can listen and download it. Nothing big, just small. Start out small. I mean, nothing. You're not following anybody, but you're listening to their audio and downloading it. And when you go to the home page, you can see the recently added audio. And you can also click on the person's profile. I mean, you can't follow them, but you can click on their profile and look at their recently uploaded audio, and you can write a comment message if you want. And so this was developed by Mike Bender, and he recently just open sourced it, so you can find it on GitHub. But I've been using that a lot so far this summer, and I actually like it. It's actually really good. And I'm glad that something like that exists. So, I use that. And I got like 58 uploads on there right now for my profile, but there's been a lot of great stuff added to AudioPub. And then he added the AI trash mirror, and that was so that way all the other AI stuff goes in the trash mirror. And that's what that's for. And it's pretty much developed the same, and it's the same concept, just that it only works it's best for AI stuff. Is basically what it is for. Now, in July was pretty cool. I know I told you about the 3rd and 4th week of July, which was basically, it rained a lot that week. I was going to go to the rec center. They had the fireworks at the Groveport Rec Center. We were going to go there and had the fireworks there. I mean, they still had it, but it rained. And so I'm like, screw this. The hell with this. I'm going out, and I ain't going. I mean, there's no reason to, be there. It wouldn't end until like 8:30. Now, if I was, let's say, downtown, Red, White, and Boom, sure, maybe I'd wait. I've been there waiting for this for a long time anyway. If I had gotten there real early, like some of the people did, I mean, to hell with it. I'll just wait for it. But, this is nothing. This is like your city, your little Groveport, little fireworks show. By the way, I did watch the Boom on TV. It was really pretty good. The 4th of July, as I told you before, that was a real big party. I had so many stuff let off, firecrackers, missiles, 12 mortars off that one night, 12 mortars, and so much more. And the video is up on YouTube as well. If you want to go ahead and watch that video, you can as well. And that was another great part of this summer, was doing that. And, also this summer I've been DXing again, and this DX season that we've had, it has been hit or miss. We've had good days and bad days, but I think the reason why it wasn't as good for Skip anyway, because, we've had the solar flare activity. A lot of the Skip activity in the beginning was coming from a lot of the south, and not a lot of Midwest places got a lot of Skip. I actually have a Facebook group called FMDX Watchdogs, which I have joined. A lot of reporters, just talking about, how bad Skip is this year, which I agree, because I haven't got nothing. I mean, I've had really good trope openings. Trope openings have been really good. Couple Skip days, Wednesday, June 26th that night. Saturday, June 29th, the 9th of July as well. Couple of those days. Most of the days, just not that much stuff. But we got some good tropo ducting openings that happened, but keep it on that. Nothing really that much when it comes to skip. I found some old recordings from my old RCA recorder, one of those things I used to have record back in the day. I didn't actually think they had any USB capability. The only bad thing is it recorded in VOC format, VOC. So I had to use one of those converters and take that VOC format and convert to something else, like convert it to MP3. And, they were really, really good recordings from, I got stuff as far as 2013 to 2015. Mainly the late of 2013 and first half of 2015, second half of 2015. To be honest, I didn't really use that recorder as much. Thought it was more confusing. The crazy thing was, so, we celebrated July 4th. The second week later, we see that Trump gets shot. Now, the 13th, I was actually having dinner. We go over there and we see that, President Trump was shot in his rally. And I had it, all over TV. It was Fox and everywhere, everywhere was talking about it. I'm like, gee, this really is bad. So then I was standing there listening more and more and more of it, learning more of the information and what had happened, and I thought, wow. It's that time of the year, but wow. Yes, that's the kind of craziness that it is. And it was really good to hear that Thursday you had his whole side of the story of what he said, what Trump had said about his ordeal, which you can go back and play that at the Republican National Convention, which was on that Thursday, that you can play back. But, yeah, you heard the whole story, and that was a big thing this year, too, also. We had the Olympics. That was interesting. My parents went down to Tennessee. They actually brought me back home more of these adult snaps, which are really dope. Really cool bang snaps. While they were down in Tennessee, though, I did hang out with Grandma a bit and do stuff. Went back to Twin Peaks, hanged out. My cousins actually went. Swam, of course. Went over to my mother's mom's just to see what was up for 2 days. Came back Sunday. They came back home and just to see them. They brought me back home the bang snaps. 5 boxes. And I've already used one a box already. Going on using 2. And, I'm telling you, with me, those bang snaps ain't going to last. Because I could use that all the time. Not half the time, all the time, man. It's something that I like using. I like the bang snaps, So, I like the bang snaps. So, I use the bang snaps. And I've taken it, done it places. So, yeah, just a lot of cool stuff this summer. Had a lot of fires this year, too. And another reason half of that is because we put firecrackers in the fireplace. So we have firecrackers in the fireplace, and they just go pop, 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 pop. And we've been doing that for a while, probably since June, July. We've been doing it even until now. Even we still do it. Well, except we don't have any firecrackers now. But, I put videos out of the show and the firecrackers going off. And there's firecrackers that, we didn't even put any firecrackers, but they're still in the bottom hidden somewhere, and they just keep going off. I recently put out videos over the past, week? Yeah, over the week I put videos out, the firecrackers going off in the fireplace, which is pretty fun. Just as long as you're not at the fireplace, putting logs in there and wood, and it just starts going off, and you start getting scared because you don't know when that thing is coming. That'll happen. Trust me, that'll happen. Now this week I want to talk about some stuff. There was a lot of great pool days. I was out in there a lot this week. It was really hot this past week. It was real hot. And Friday I hit the Millersport Swinging Court Festival. Went back there again for yet another year, because I keep coming. My stepdad decided, I'm going to stay home. It's too hot. So the rest I just went, and he stayed home. Well, I came about 6 o'clock. Got their Donato's. They had Donato's pizza there. I got that first thing, because I thought it's 6 o'clock. There's food in there. I'm going to go do that before I do anything else. So I get food. Then I go hit the rides. I start with the Ferris wheel. So I brought my GoPro, because I wanted to really shoot another vlog to put up here on YouTube to show all the cool shit going at the Sweetcorn Festival. But because my GoPro SD card didn't have any space, which also pissed me off the whole time. Well, we still had a really good time, but I didn't have hardly anything to do. I mean, the only thing I had recorded was, I wanted to record the first half of the scenery walking in. The food was there. Then I recorded the little live performance, which was pretty cool. We were out there sitting, eating. There was a live performance, although I really recorded when I was done eating. And then went over to the Ferris wheel. That was the only 3 videos I got off that GoPro from the whole 2 hours we were there. So that was it. Of course, my parents got videos mom got videos off her phone, but that was all the videos I got off my end because of all that stuff going on. So anyway, I start on this Ferris wheel. Then I hit the swing. Then I hit the Himalaya, which is really dope. I mean, it's similar. So if you've been to the Ohio State Fair, and I'm sure some of you who may have, they got this similar ride there. Spins up and down, up and around, forward and back. Y'all know the music's always pumping. It's dope. So I've been there before, and then do more rides, and then walk around. Notice there's a tractor pull going on there, so we go and observe that. Then my mother grabs some donuts in the line. I actually brought walkies because I know that their phone service was shitty. So I brought my walkie-talkie because I thought it'd be kind of cool. Maybe we could use it. Although we didn't end up having a lot of people that were coming. Just the 3 of us, Mom, my sister, and her boyfriend. And they just came and we hanged out. So I didn't really need it that much. But I wanted to go out there and try to make some contacts with any festival goers. So I said, hello, Mr. Belcher talking. Tell me who you are and what's your favorite thing you've done at the festival. Where are you at right now? Hello, anybody? Repeated that on a couple channels. There was only one thing I got that was really weak, but for the most part, I didn't get nothing when it comes to trying to reach people through FRS walkie-talkie. So I, again, tried to make that contact, and didn't work well either. Unfortunately, I didn't make any contacts from the festival or anybody out of Zucchini Fest because I'm like a mile from the festival. I mean, I'm like neck of the woods. I could hear all the music and all the activity going down if I go outside. If there's music pumping, I can hear it out there. You can hear it. But, trying to make contacts with people on the walkie-talkie. Now, I know, from what I know about walkies, that FRS, GMRS is, at least where I am, is not as active as it used to be. Sure, you might have more uptick in GMRS licenses because the FCCs have lowered the pricing from a GMRS license to $30, $35, which can also, you can add your family in that license as well. But aside from that, I hardly, maybe once in a while, at least where I am, and you think because, I got a busy road, but you think, and maybe this is a conversation for another time, but I think that there's hardly anybody who are using the walkies. Maybe because back then there was a lot of kiddos around my town using it. But, I also hear a lot of adults, too, not just kiddos. But a lot of the kiddos were on there. I mean, and how many remember this? Leaving your walkie-talkie on at night, not on purpose, and then being woken up by somebody. I know I have, but that's beside the point. So I try to do that as well while I was out. Saturday, watched the Buckeyes' first season opener to Akron, which, to be honest, they started out real slow. I'm like, what the hell kind of game is this? This game ain't nothing. I mean, it's slow. I mean, eventually the Buckeyes smoked them. Took them a while, but they smoked them. And then went to the Cap City Diner Bar, went to hanged out there, and our food. After celebrating my mother's birthday, hit the Brew Dog for the fireworks show. And that brings us to today, which is Labor Day. And crazy thing is fall is like only 2 weeks, the third week away from September, fourth week, and then it's fall. Then after that, this place becomes more shitty, dumpy, and I don't like it. Yeah, I mean, it's nice once in a while, maybe, especially in October, it's cool, comfortable, and then it becomes more of a dump to be in there, and I really want to leave and not want to, come back, and I just don't really like it, I prefer where we are now, not where it's cold, dumpy, and it really, really, really sucks. Because then, shitty outside. So I gotta really start getting back riding my bike again. Which I haven't because we got this new deck out. So I haven't been able to ride it as much. At least the second half of the summer. But I have ridden the bike quite a bit, but not as much during the summer. Not as much in the summer as I hoped to. But, I hope to do it soon before this place before I start hating where I am and I really want to leave. I hope you enjoyed this Bryce Talk Show episode. If you did, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more stuff coming out. I have a couple more Sweet Corn Festival content to release. Now, I don't have enough content to make a vlog, but I can put more short-form content of the festival, so that way you can watch a little bit of that. As for the vlog for the festival, that isn't going to happen. But you can watch all this stuff and more that I put here on YouTube. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy, and I will talk to you next time. Goodbye. Happy Labor Day. Enjoy the holiday. I'm out.